You're watching Times XP. I'm Dhritiyatri, and shockingly, the United States has exposed Israel's secret. And we are going to talk about explosive tunnels here, civilians who are at risk, and Trump was aware of that. It's a classified US intelligence that has sent shockwaves through Washington and beyond. Reports reveal a disturbing allegation that Israeli soldiers allegedly forced Palestinians into tunnels that were reportedly rigged with explosives. Well, these revelations has gathered just now, and let me tell you, this has raised serious questions and alarms also about potential war crimes. Let me tell you what the intelligence shows here. According to the US officials, the intelligence highlighted actions that could expose Israel to legal consequences. Lawyers within the IDF had apparently warned that some operations might violate international law, but concern seems to have persisted. Let's take a pause here. Civilians being forced into potentially deadly tunnels. A claim that has already sparked controversy and global attention here. And you know how IDF responded? Israel's military denies the accusations. The statement from the IDF said all such acts are prohibited under military law. You know what? Despite the denial, the reports have put a spotlight on military conduct in conflict zones and raised ethical and legal questions as well, and that too at the highest level of the government. Now let's talk about the government's connection here. The findings, they were shared with the White House. This means that US leadership, including President Biden, was aware of the intelligence before it became public. Officials say that the intelligence prompted internal discussions about the possible violations of the international law. Basically, here, it's a reminder that actions on the battlefield can have major diplomatic and legal consequences. It's a big issue, by the way. Allegations involve civilians that were forced into dangerous tunnels. US intelligence flagged potential war crimes here, but Israel denies any wrongdoing, but it still faces legal scrutiny. In the meantime, the US administration had access to this information months before the public knew. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a story with global implications for Israel, for the Palestinians, and for the US foreign policy. So, here's the bottom line. The world is watching allegations of civilians being put at extreme risk. The legal and ethical debates and the US government's involvement and awareness, it all paints a tense and very high stakes picture. This is not just a news story. It's a spotlight on morality, war, and accountability.